Here's what we're talking about.
So we are in Sasquatch territory for sure.
Oh, it's gonna be super active.
Broke. We have dug ourselves for the last hour off of this ravine. We're in it now, Allie.
Snow.
Right off of the highway in a beautiful little spot after a night of blustery white stuff, which for us is snowpocalypse, right? Let's face it, we're Pacific Northwest wussies, and this is just too much white stuff. So we are in Sasquatch territory for sure. Like the stories I've heard about this area, there's a couple out this way. I won't go into details, but a married couple that own a home about a mile from us. And it's been a hot spot for all sorts of weirdness. And they're literally just about a mile down this old logging road. We didn't plan on coming up here tonight, but we checked out some other areas and we thought, well, it's now or never, right? Because spring is here. This is just one of those spring snows that happen that lay upon the tulip fields as they're coming up, and the daffodils are like, what the hell? But why don't you show people around, give them the skinny.
Well, we got the perfect pull off here for making a little campfire, setting up our canopy.
Ooh, some free wood.
No, it's metal.
Oh, is it metal?
Yeah.
Okay, that won't burn easy. What were you saying?
Oh, but I was just gonna say we also have the perfect opportunity to do like a night walk up and down this road.
Yeah.
We're not too far from rock quarries, which tend to have Bigfoot activity, and we have
Some power lines.
some power lines.
We can use that rock quarry to make a fire pit.
Now, when we were pulling in here, I noticed these look like potentially like coyote tracks.
Where's this at?
Little paw prints. I mean, it could be a small cat too or something.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, comment below if you know what kind of tracks they are. They're kind of
They've
stagger.
already been dusted over, but
Yeah. Why don't we make up camp?
okay.
Next time people see us, we'll do the whole magic snap here and have ourselves a magic. Oh, it's starting to snow again. How's it snowing in the blue sky?
I think the wind is just pushing off flakes.
Yeah,
But
it's a nice effect though.
maybe we should do, after we set up camp, maybe we should do like a little walk up that way just to see what's up there.
We're not too far from First Nations area up this way too. We are on state land, public access land, so we should be good in that way. But you know, there's probably a little bit of power going on up here and a little bit of wind too. So may have to put up with that as well.
But it's perfect, like this little cove almost that we're in, because I don't know, if we're sitting under the canopy or have a little fire going here, we're probably...
Yeah, we got a little wind block going on, some old Doug firs, so we'll take a peek. All right, we'll be back. It is a little crunchy. All right, we're gonna lock up the car and go for a walk now. Thought we'd leave the apples down in here too before it gets dark. Kind of scope out a spot maybe where we can do it.
How about in there?
Yeah, that would be good. Little hidey hole back in that way. Is there like a piece of debris or something?
I think so. Oh, trash.
But doesn't matter. There is a little hiking trail right here, but it just suddenly ends like somebody cleared out. Maybe it's a pee-pee spot or something. Right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I think this might be
These little pockets of water here.
Yeah, I remember we had to cross like a culvert and there was a creek.
I mean, well, this has me thinking about how there's so many places for us to camp when the summer, in the summer, or just when the weather's nice.
Yeah.
We can camp here in the snow.
Yeah.
We could camp here like in mid to late spring when it's trying to warm up.
Yeah. It kind of looks like
kind of
Beginnings
trail.
of something there.
Something's been walking through that. A game trail probably, but well, those are melted down.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't even see that. Well, somebody parked here.
Yeah.
You can see.
Well, some of them are for sure boots. Like you can see boot there, but this is like melted down. Like,
Yeah.
that seems kind of weird, no?
Let's take a peek. Not seeing any fresh tracks from today. Quite a bit more wind damage though than when I was here.
It almost looks like somebody or something was digging at this. Like after the snowfall. Maybe not. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it's fresh.
You'd think that that would be, if everything around it has snow.
Yeah. Follow me and just walk up the road. So we're looking at these recent footprints here. They're right here off the side of the road. That's where the footprints.
And that's one in the mud. It's very narrow. That's how narrow it is.
I mean, it looks like in the last 24 hours. They walk like a duck.
One.
Yeah, big duck walkers. Yeah.
Who walks like that?
An old man, maybe, or someone who doesn't want to slip in the snow.
You don't see toes or anything, and I feel like you would. But you also don't see the boot tracks. So this, I think dog, like canine tracks, narrow, like come up to almost like a triangular narrowing at the top.
Yeah. Well, look at this one though. Look at this. The human tracks go to the left and they never pick up again.
Yeah.
Still here.
Yeah.
Here. Here.
Oh, yeah. Right? I mean, unless I can.
Come here, Allie. Look at this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people will correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm confusing. I thought it was the dogs that have a more like pointed front part of the print. But see, some of them didn't look pointed.
I'm not thinking this is a dog.
I
For
know
it to
where this came from, but where did we start? That's what I want to know. It's just weird that you don't see any boot tread. Like maybe there's a separate heel.
And these are freshly melted. Just to give you a comparison,
Yeah.
here's what we're talking about. And they slink off into the brush here. That's a big back pad.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Came from this side.
I think so. Doesn't it kind of look like a frozen rat?
Yeah. It does.
Like face,
Oh, there we go.
ear, body,
Does look like a
front
predator.
leg, back
Totally.
legs, tail.
What if it is? Alright, we're gonna head back. Get our gear ready. Before we know it, it'll be dark.
Oh, hey. It's old, but that wasn't you. What?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty big. That looks like a left foot, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can almost see
Yeah.
like curvature in the top.
Mm-hmm. Breaks right through here.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm in a 12, that looks like it's what, about 16?
Yeah.
It'd be better to put my foot here. Like a size 12 boot.
Dang.
But nothing.
Mm-hmm. After it. Yeah.
I can see.
Huh. Looks like the perfect place for deer to bed down, though. There's a lot of different type of rocks coming up through the loose soil.
It really is.
Little view up here. That's pretty.
Now maybe that's an illegal chop. And they're just going to come up here and snag it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Red Bull.
Red Bull. Little break.
Wow.
That's pretty. That'd be kind of a tough one.
Yeah, that's maple.
And that's a pretty thick base to.
And this would be impossible to do. Even.
Nice.
Okay, so we got our Tascam ready, and we're just going to plug it in to what they call bus power, which is just this external battery pack. And we're going to turn this on. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this ready to put inside the car tonight and plug inside the Bluetooth speaker.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do that and hit record, we just want to make sure we're good to go here, which we are. Our levels are set, which they are. We're going to lock it here just for a second. And now we got to find a place to like lay out this cord.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little worried about
Yeah.
coming across here.
Well, I mean, we're gonna pick up stuff if we have it back
I don't
here.
want to light a fire, 'cause that's going to be
Well,
practical tonight.
no, but there's room right here. I mean, we could set it on top of something.
No, babe. Well, I mean, the sound of the crackling fire on the recorder all night is going to be
Oh.
a thing.
Well, we could move the recorder as we. Mm-hmm.
Well,
We only have so many options here. I mean, we could just put it on top of the car.
yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, I don't really think anybody's going to come up here, but if they ran over this cord, I don't know if it would ruin it.
I mean, if they had studded tires, it would.
Let's see, just for shits and giggles, if it will reach over it. Well,
But it's not quite enough to. Well, if we snuck it through.
maybe get it right into the front. I'm going to go ahead and hit record. Up here, what are we going to call this area here? We'll just call it
Snow Hill.
Snow Hill. Snow Hill. So now the plan is to go down to that area where we saw the dog, and that's interesting. We got a dog bowl. It turns out dog bowls, like I said earlier, are way more shiny and chrome-like than a cooking bowl. They're lightweight too and cheap, like $5. And the hope is that we would get a handprint tonight. So we're going to leave the apples inside there, but we're going to glove up with some isopropyl rubbing alcohol, make sure the bowl is completely pristine, and then videotape ourselves doing all that.
I feel like this place looks perfectly like a spot that would have activity, and the fact that we're doing our own thing and there's nobody around. But I definitely have like a bias experience of activity being less so in the wintertime. I think I have a bit of a belief that it's not as active of that. I mean, that's pretty like that's kind of our situation at home. It always isn't it funny that it seems like you're gonna jinx yourself if you say, oh, it's gonna be super active, and then they'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
the phenomena would be like, nah,
Well,
you're a little too sure of
the
yourself.
thing is we're out here actively looking for something.
Yeah,
So if
Gotta-
we just have a quiet night, I'll be happy about that, just because of what happened last time. The other spot we were going to going to was another active area up what's called the stop it.
I'm too short for.
Something here and here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's a kill of some kind.
Yeah. Yep.
It's way down. Oh, broke. There's that patella.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's
Probably a joint of some kind. Yeah.
a skull.
I don't see one.
Turn it right. This is like as good a spot as any right here. So we brought pears and apples because we had so many people complaining about our Cheeto diet for our clan. And this is this dog bowl hasn't been scrubbed at all, so we'll just do the deed here. And then we'll just set it here by this kill site because something could drug something back here at one time and eaten it. This is not a roadkill drop off by any means. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it looks like maybe cougar or coyote dragged it, or I guess it killed it right there. Is this a snap right here? Or is that just laying?
Don't know. It's wrong. So you just get every little crevice you can here underneath. Someone had the idea in the comments to turn the bull over so something has to lift it up in order to get to something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a terrible idea, but I don't really want to come out trying to trick them with anything right off the bat.
Well,
I mean,
might be worth.
we haven't had a lot of luck with that.
But it would force them to touch it in order to get it.
Okay, so you're in that same mind as we could try that.
I mean, otherwise, if they're somehow
Okay. Well, we're leaving you
removed.
apples, and
You could put.
but
Also, this light is tweaking out. Nobody can see it, but there's a light that we're utilizing, and it's freaking out right now.
so what we'll do is we'll follow through with your plan.
What if you put, some stuff on underneath and then one on top?
Okay, could do that. This is like those Christmas baskets that you get, and David baskets. That light does not look like it's really strong enough right now for us, babe.
Oh, it's bright in here.
Is it?
Bright enough, yeah. For low light, I think it's pretty good.
Like that?
Yeah, did you count them?
We'll take a picture, yeah. So, for the record, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pears.
Okay.
And then we'll set an apple right here.
Yeah. And if stuff can disappear without it being touched, I mean, or moved, that would be like quite the trip, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it would be encouraging if you could see like a spiral fracture or something like that on these bones. I mean, maybe right here is an unnatural break right here. You know, that could be due to twisting and gnawing, whatever. But if you saw like a femur bone that was twisted or something, I don't see any sign of like a head or anything.
No, there's no skull. There's not even the rest of the body.
Okay,
But
so there's the bone pile.
pretty gross. Don't forget your gloves.
Okay, so we could sit back here for a little bit and listen.
Before it gets too dark.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's our flagging tape, there's the road.
View of what this looks like from this side too. Because those potentially could get moved.
All right, for no money, but for a golden star or a smile emoji, what are these ribs called as far as percussion instruments are concerned? This one doesn't really make the proper sound though, huh? Can you give us a knock back if you're here?
Whoa.
We got one.
No.
What happened?
It literally sounded like it could have been a bird. But it sounded to me, out of my left ear, that direction towards the ravine, like a little girl going, yeah. It sounded like right after you said, can you give us a knock? It could have been like a little critter, high-pitched something. But as soon as you said that, it sounded like a little girl going like, yeah, or yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if we'll capture that, like on audio. It was deep in there.
We're just messing around. But we did bring you some snacks by the bone pile if you want them.
Is that a helicopter?
Grab some one time.
Here?
Sure.
Oh shit, I just stepped on it. Sorry.
That's all right, just showing again.
These ones are better. Right here. So that to me almost looks like a different paw.
Mm-hmm.
But could that just be maybe the backs are no, they'd be that looks more to me like a cat print.
Yeah, right?
And that's very clearly
That's right here.
yeah.
You think it's a cougar?
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a kitty.
Yeah. A kitty following the dog. The canine.
Oh, we can think of that, yeah. Maybe.
What are we doing?
Oh, well, temperature's going down. We're gonna get the fire going here. Oh, running out of propane.
It's looking cozy.
Can you see that star at all with that camera?
Sure can.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now, generally, it'd be nice to play some copywritten music, but we can't do that, can we? And I don't know how to play guitar, so we're kind of just gonna wait and see if we can hear.
We're just gonna yodel.
Yeah. Sounds of nature. Recording?
Yep.
So the situation, Allie was not feeling well last night, so we had to leave some of the stuff up here. We broke camp shortly after the last shot. So Rich is holding the camera, and this is the road that was safe to go up last night. Not so safe today. In fact, it's fair to say, Rich, it's an ice skating rink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we have dug ourselves for the last hour off of this ravine, which, come down here with some. I mean, all-wheel drive, it doesn't really matter what you've got right now because everything here is the ice skating rink. We had some just drive by that had a winch. Never mind them. So we've had to basically hug the side of the embankment here, which I'm happy to do because of the fact that it's better than going off the side. But that, let's show them this area. This is where we just came from. So we were only about 15 feet from the passenger side, hitting the lip of that. And this is the dirt that we dug out. So we're graveling our way up. Now, looking up here, there's hope. Because up this way, we're going to try to make our way up here to the yellow gate by following along on these pre-existing tracks right here. So we have to gravel our way. The only thing I'm nervous about is this. Now that we're comfortable being on this side instead of the embankment, I don't want to get the sidewall or have it sideways and then just the weight of the van pulling it right back. Because once it gets speed, if it got speed and we weren't in this gravel, because if we can get here, we're good. We just got to get on this ice skating rink all the way over here. But now, Rich, what's your opinion on this?
I think that as soon as you get going this way, you just want the front end to suck over. Either you can get over here on this, and if not, position yourself to get turned around right here by getting after you get the front end up here.
Show him what I did to your his whole front end just got nailed. I've got shit all over me. Everyone's loving life right now. So the plan is,
I think you got to try it right now.
no.
Yeah.
Turn this off.
This is live action.
Why in the world would you have a winch and nothing but free time and not just like, you know what, let us just get up here? It would have taken them nothing.
Because we need to get taught a lesson. I'm going to get up here a little further.
My tires, are they faced the right way?
Well, you're going on the dirt.
So we got up here. We're on the sunny patch. Unfortunately, we got to go up a little bit higher in order to get out of this. The freeway, the highway's over here. It's sunnier, so hopefully we got a way to move down. If we had to just stay up here, I've got sleeping bags. I could call Rich a ride home. I'd just stay in the van until the snow melts.
Or Chip.
So crisis averted enough to where we can just kind of take a break. We need to get down off this hill before it turns into an ice skating rink, but like Rich was saying, if the sun will melt some of this stuff here, maybe we'll stand a better chance of getting down here. I really don't want to go the same way we were just at though, so I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, we're in a short window of time where it's going to be safe to get out of here, so we probably need to hurry up.
I mean, the fact that we can't even get down this right here is a bad sign. So yesterday I was talking about a couple that lives in this area, Rich. They've got some stuff going on. It's been happening for quite a while. I don't know all the details, and they're pretty private. So, you know, just tell me what you're comfortable telling me about their property. And have you been there?
Yeah, I've been to this place, and up in this area in particular, I've done some research. I mean, probably more like 10 years ago. But yeah, I investigated a rabbit killing event where I saw several impressions, partials. They even showed dermal ridges in toes and whatnot on the road that led to some fruit trees. Dead rabbits with their heads pulled off, put around trees, like for some reason, and on the front porch. I found tracks around, you know, the residents, and then I spent time up here one night with Paul Graves, where we came up and camped out up in this area. He brought another guy with him, and we were up really late, and I was sleeping in the back of my pickup with a canopy, and they were in a Jeep kind of partying and, you know, had the lights on and listening to loud music and whatnot, and it was late, and I remember watching them through the back window of my truck, and then all of a sudden I seen a big branch or a tree limb kind of slowly bend down in front of the rear tail, the back window of my canopy, and then it stayed there for a second and then kind of slowly relieved back up. And it's pretty good size and diameter, something probably like that big around.
Yeah.
And scared the hell out of me because they didn't see it because they were in a lit up car. They couldn't see out. It was dark, and the moonlight, you know, allowed me to see the limb, the shadow of it go up and down. So it seemed like something, you know, had pushed it down behind my truck. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty well known historically, this area too. This guy John Chrisman that I had talked to several times, that was, you know, researcher in this whole area, specifically the Hamma. But this guy John Chrisman, so he did research from the 50s to the 90s on the Olympic Peninsula, specifically Hood Canal, Mason County, Chicken Coop Road, Mount Zion area, Mount Townsend. And this area in particular, up here, he routinely came back to this area and did call blasting and all different kinds of stuff and tracks. And this guy had found like 1,800 tracks over that 40-year period, or for 35 years, whatever it was, in this area. So not just up here, but all over around. But this area in particular was one that he used to come back to regularly.
How quick were you on scene when the rabbits were brought and gifted to them?
Oh, within 48 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they had predation marks on them of some kind. It didn't look surgical like a...
Just heads pulled off, but no other marks.
No other marks. Now, do raptors do that?
Maybe.
Okay, I don't know.
One of them was on their front porch, so
Gotcha.
right on their doormat.
Oh, well, that's kind of key. So there's some tracks up here I want you to look at too. Allie also found a track. We don't have time to look at it right now. Yesterday up by where we were camped. But these right here, there was some human tracks up here that were walking down the mountain. And now I know why. They got stuck in the ice.
Probably.
And
yeah.
so they're walking down, and it looked as though a cat was tracking them or came up behind them at some point. Tell me what you think of them, and then we'll walk in and we'll check this this dog bowl area up here.
There's certainly a lot of cougars up in here, probably.
So the cougar?
Yeah, it's a cougar. Small one.
Okay. So came along here.
Probably hungry. Following that guy.
Right, and then they take off into the woods here. Actually, those continue on, and they shoot off through here. See that flag and tape there?
Yeah.
Follow me through here.
Oh yeah, somebody cut on this old growth here, huh?
Is that red cedar?
Yeah, this big old thing, somebody cut into it.
Yeah, you can see a couple different spots where they're cutting into the woods, getting ready to poach. We found a couple spots like that yesterday. Yeah, you can see not much has happened. Apples frozen, nothing taken. So we'll just leave this there for him.
Big trees.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't have got up this road.
Nope.
And there's a guy that drove up this in a red Thunderbird with no snow tires.
Huh?
He's going about 55 miles an hour up this with his friend. Oh, here's more cougar tracks.
Yep.
So there's some people of note that visit this house periodically, right? Like the house is empty, but they have invited Bigfoot researchers
Yeah.
that show up there.
Yeah, it's happened.
Yeah.
I think even some shows have been filmed there, at least one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, on the property.
Yeah.
Well, I owe you a beer after all this,
Okay.
at least.
Yeah.
I mean, just so the audience knows, Rich has come through for me personally in the last couple years, more than a couple times for sure. He does a lot around his community, and the whole family is just kind of knowing the Swiss Army knife. Really, they can do a little bit of everything, including dig a poor bastard out of a snowdrift.
No, you got yourself out of that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was just thinking about it. If we would have stayed the night last night like we planned to and woke up to this, we couldn't have probably got up that hill.
Well, I bet you would have been fine early in the morning.
Well, what if we tried to go down the same way we went? We would have been screwed.
Well, maybe.